Hey folks, this is Bill from Little White Dory, and we're out here on a rainy day. And we're just sitting watching Gumbo play with a bone. He doesn't seem to mind that it's raining out. So in our downtime, just I still have plants that we don't know what to do with, but I'm trying to sell them off the veggie wagon for $1 each, trying to recover my $1 on the dollar store flower pots. But I have enough that were less than $1 that'll break even. Let's see, back out here? Yeah. So this is where the veggie wagon gets parked when it's raining out. The top drops down, some things get adjusted, and we just roll it under the carport. And you can see it's a little crowded down here. We've got our fair share of veggies ready for the veggie wagon. The flowers are looking kind of cool. They're starting to sell at $1 a piece. I think that should do it, right? I mean, the dollar store flower pot. I'm adding $1 pot and whatever the heck the flowers come to. But I think they'll sell. At $1, they'll finally go. We still have some dill. And the funny thing about my dill is, it seems like every time I look, I find another inchworm, caterpillar, whatever you want to call it, crawling on it. I break my tomatoes into 3 categories, basically. We have these down here, which are my smalls. And I've been trying for 25 cents each and 5 for $1. And I have a big hand, but you know, it's bigger than a cherry tomato. It's like a small tomato. I've kind of given up on trying to do cherry tomatoes because they're just too much of a hassle. I have then over here a little bit larger, on average anyway. Let me see if I can get that. They're just a little bit bigger, and we're going for a whopping 50 cents or 5 for $2. Then, oops, we got to take the sign out of the way. Let's just put that there. Well, actually, I'll show you this. This is the press your button for help. And I have a sign that covers the bottom if I'm not here, but, or help yourself for self-serve. Put that there. Oh, we have these while I'm here. This sign is just a quick one. This is the name I use. And all our vegetables are grown right here in our backyard gardens. No joke. Over here, do you know where your food comes from? Grow your own food. I used to add Ask Me How, because I was thinking about maybe a business of building flower beds. But anyway, let's move back to here. So now I get into the serious tomatoes, which are my bigger heirlooms. Which, you know, this is, I say it's a large, but it's really technically it is large. The mediums are what would say a standard tomato should be. But we've got them looking nice. We got down here. Oh, yeah, a little bit mushy. It's been in there for 2 days now. And then we move along to the big daddies. And these are the big ones. These are pounders. A couple of them. If they don't sell, they make great tomato sandwiches. Trust me, I know. So then we get into the category of peppers. We've got these peppers here, which are the smaller ones, and well, I have a sign on them, I think, for, well, my sign disappeared. I think I had them 25 cents a piece, maybe 50 cents a piece, I forget. Maybe it was, yeah, I think it was 25 or 50 cents, I forget. And then in the back here, I have some large Marconis. These are the ones, Danny, that we spoke about. I bought some seeds, and, you know, they worked. I have no problem with them. Ooh, there's some more tomatoes. Oh, I got that one already, right? Yeah, these are some nice ones. So then I get into my bells. And, of course, we got some that are going yellow, red, green. I think they all will change. But I pick them before they possibly change, only because I don't want the bugs to get to them. And that's it on the peppers. Now we got something interesting. The patty pans. So these little patty pans are kind of cute. I mean, who can't like something that looks that cute? It's like a little spaceship or something. And then there's the mothership. You know, this one looks almost like a pumpkin. Hey, wonder, you know what? Does that look enough different than that? I did put something called ghost pumpkins in the garden, so maybe this is a pumpkin. Maybe this isn't one of the, I don't know. It tells you what kind of farmer I am. But these are interesting. They taste good. These little ones you chop up, you can stir fry them and just eat them whole. They're kind of cool. Throw them in a salad. Of course, we have the show-stopping Cajun cukes. Now, the Cajun cukes, they speak for themselves. I mean, there's tons of different ones here. Lots of different sizes and shapes. Big ones, small ones. And we get 75 cents each, 3 for $2. That's a popular one. Everybody seems to be coming for them. What else? Of course, we got garlic. I'm not, the roof is not up, so these signs are kind of hiding it. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of garlic out now, plus this garlic, whatever, sampler, 9 types of them for $10. And let's kind of get out here because I can't stand under there forever. Around the outside, again, flowers. We've got these individual sunflowers that, I mean, come on, $1. Look at this one. This one's even got 2 of them. For $1, that should make somebody smile. More zinnias. What else do I have back there? Oh, these are cool. Check this out. So for the longest time, I had no idea what these were. And then I realized what they were. And I was like, oh, cool. Chrysanthemums, aka mums. So I got little $2 size. This would be my $2 size, but everything for $1. Chrysanthemums that I've kept alive for forever. Just gonna put this over here. Around the back side here, I just have more flowers. Down at this end here, you can see it's more basil and dill. So this is what the, gumbo, I'm stepping on the dog. This is what the gumbo, this is what the veggie wagon looks like when it's packed up for the rain. So I'm in the process of adding a canopy. I'm going to cut this and then I'll go show you from the other side of the house what I'm talking about. But this is the shrunken version of the veggie wagon. I'm going to come around. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Ready? And there's the big wagon in the rain, but that's cool. Everything that's on there, I'll come back over to that in a minute. I also have a trailer full of sweet peat. We have a few racks of things that are just laying there. But this area here, I'll back out, is the driveway. This is my selling location, if you will. And so I purchased a canopy, a pop-up canopy. I'm a little bit leery of its quality, but it's 12 foot by 12 foot as opposed to the standard 10 by 10. And as you can see, I'm gonna come underneath here, it's easier to show. It's got this peak that has these 4 things that come up, but the picture showed 4 that come across and then a post that was pushed up for holding up the canopy. So I'm not, my jury's still out. As far as like the thickness of these pipes and stuff, it is heavier duty than my 10 by 10. All right, but I'm not convinced that it's worth the difference, which this one was with tax or whatever else came to about $300. And I'm thinking it probably isn't enough better than their lighter weight version, which if I come around here, you'll see that I have the frame up from a 10 by 10. I took the canopy off because I'm not using it right now and I don't want the UV to kill it. But, you know, this is the 10 by 10 version, and I don't know, it just, maybe it's my imagination. The frame, there's the idea. There's that cross section and then that goes up. And the idea is that this cross section, while I wouldn't have it holding any weight, I can hang signage from it, which just is easier. And if I could have got this kind of a frame in a 12 by 12, I would have. So it is raining. Here's the wagon. Whoops, let's go around and fix some of the plants that may have blown over. We had the Hurricane Ida come through. It was not a big deal, but the temperature drop was a strange one. Between the heavy rain and the temperature drop, all the leaves gone. I doubt these will come back, but if somebody wants for potpourri, that's amazing smelling basil. I saw there was one over here knocked over. Stand you back up there, little guy. Last of the peppers that came off of the peppers I have for sale. In fact, well, no, there is still one more. Hold on, let me see if I can grab it. Ah, yep. That's a pepper plant, and I don't see any fruit on it, so not going to have any more. Some Shasta daisies, more zinnias, a little basil stuck in the middle. And here's those chrysanthemums. There's a bunch of them. I guess they're going to be white and yellow. Here's more dill. I'm going to pinch this off because it doesn't look so good. And as I do a quick scan looking for some inchworms, it seems like I find them, but I've been pretty good, and I haven't seen any very much so lately. Let's see if I can stand that up. All right, it looks like I hit stop and start again in the middle of something here, so I'll have to do editing, and I don't like editing. But we've got this. Did I say I was going to? Now let's see what else. These are, oh, I know what I got to show. We got a new project here. Folks, just when you think you're getting out of control, you get even more out of control. So we had this run here, and, well, can you guess what Bill's doing? Actually, I'm going to try to, I'll do this, the Reader's Digest version of this as quick as I can. I'll have to cover it more in future episodes here, but I built myself 3 16 by 4 beds, raised beds. Now, they're up on stilts right now because I got to dig holes to set them down in, but 4 wide, 16 across. So these are roughly 4 by 5.5 foot squares. I picked up 2 of these float ponds or float tanks, and this one has got no holes in it. The other one has a hole. I think what I may do is use this one on a base and then build up and put another one, and then build up and have a water flow kind of coming down into 3 sections and do a water feature just for the heck of it. And just say I got 3 sets of these, so 1, 2, and 1 behind me. But this is what I was doing while I had a woofer here this weekend, even though it was a holiday weekend. So I built these while my woofer, let me go show you what my woofer did. And she did a phenomenal job. It's kind of one of these thankless jobs that you got to do it. There's nothing you can get around it. So from out here, there's no weed pulling here. We go through the gate, and she spent literally hours pulling weeds. And in addition, we planted this garden with carrots. And you can see there's two cucumber plants that started right here. I put 2 seeds in here, and boom, they went out this way, that way, and there was 2 in here in this metal raised bed that have gone that way and out here. And that's for the most part the bulk of my cucumbers. She didn't do any harvesting, which I felt bad because it's fun to be able to reach in and pull out veggies right from the garden. And oh man, wow, that's a good one. Oh, I like that one. I think this is one of these giant pink Belgians that weren't so giant. But look at the weeding she did. All the pathways. She knocked them all out. I mean, there's still some junk floating around here, but, you know, here I am walking through the gardens. And now the next thing would have been to say, okay, you did a great job on the paths. Let's hit the gardens. But look at this. There's tomatoes. They're here. They're all over the place. They're still all over the place. I got a harvest today. I have somebody coming here that's doing a YouTube channel. I think she's going to try to do a video here. And I might have I just got bit by a mosquito. I'm in mosquito heaven here, and I got bike shorts on. That's not helping any. All right, so in here is a bunch of pumpkins. We've got a patty pan squash. I'm going to take another bite out of this. So here's what I mean. Shazam. Cutie. If I look into here, you'll see there's more. But what I figured out is you kind of have to pull them, because if you don't, the bugs love this stuff. It's like out of control. So this is the whole pumpkin patch here with the chickens and a tower of tomatoes in the middle. And then you can see, I'll zoom in again. There's some pumpkins. I see some back there. They're popping up and they're turning orange now. There's a green one. And then these peppers. Ooh, lots of peppers. I put up an ad and it says peppers are in. So are tomatoes. I gotta get in here. It's raining right now and I'm walking around in the rain, but chickens don't seem to care too much. They got their share of grass clippings, so they're digging through that. I just saw one hop down from on top of that. And then I threw a whole bunch of dead spent sunflower plants out in the back there. So let's head back in because it's raining. And another project is I got to fix the sprinkler system. Everything look good in here? I got water. I see food. All right, you all look happy. Asparagus is still going like crazy. In fact, I see one right there that I could probably eat. It's fun to come in here and grab these things and eat them. They're amazing. But look at this, just tomatoes really all over the place. A lot of them are small, but the big ones are still hopefully going to turn green. And there's still cucumbers here. I don't know how big they'd get, so I'm just taking them as I see them. Oops, did I drop one of those? Yeah, I did. So we got that. There's another one. And I see another one. Gotta get that one from the other side. Let's see. Where'd it go? That one's curling. I saw a different one that was bigger. No, maybe not. Maybe, yeah, down here's one. So, oh, there's another big one. Let's see if I can do this single-handed here. I'm surprised Gumbo doesn't eat these things. But, yeah, there we go. Boy, it helps to have big hands. I think I can do this. Yeah. So, 4 cucumbers and 2 squash, 1 hand. And there's what's left of a dog bone. I guess he chickened out, went inside. I don't know where he is. Gumbo, where are you? Oh, you know what? He's probably underneath one of the wagons. Okay, folks, that's it. I'm going to sew this stuff together. I think it's longer than I want it to go. That's what we're doing around the homestead lately. You all enjoy your rainy day. Hopefully it's not raining too much by where you are. If you have any thoughts, put them in the comments. Subscribe, like, tell me who you are, tell me what you watch. All right, so folks, bye-bye.